Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. Come on in. When you come on, say hello. Let me know you're here and comment hello. Share the video. Let me know how your day has been. If you've got any immigration questions, put them in the comment section. As always, I cannot give advice because unless you are a client, and that would entail retaining my services and know the whole 9 yards. But I can answer general questions. I hope you all are having a good day, staying positive, hoping against hope, remembering every day that there is no record of failure with God, and believing in victory even when you cannot see it. Hi, everyone. This is Attorney Abisela Ole Samuel. I am an immigration attorney based in Alabama, representing immigration clients in all 50 states. If you've got an immigration case, my firm handles that case type, and you retain my services, leave the rest to me. Don't worry about what's going to happen, how you're going to do this, who's going to leave it alone. I can represent immigration clients in any state. So let's be clear. I say that every time, but it's the truth. I hope you're having a good day. If you need to contact my office regarding any immigration case that you have, you need my representation, number, email contact, scrolling across the screen, aos@ololayLawFirm.com. Number is 334-341-4475. And I wanted to jump on real quick this afternoon, evening, depending on where you're at. We are Central Time in the good old South. We're in Alabama, and it is 4:14 right now. So hope you had a good day so far. So let's get right to it. And please share the video. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. Be nice. Share the video. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. LA Law Firm LLC. Listen, I can't remember because I'm everywhere. But anyway, today I want to talk about threat of immigration status for Vawa eligibility. Threat of immigration status for Vawa eligibility. What does that even mean? So you got to stick around to know what that means. If you have questions, let me know. Hello, Miss Blankenship. Where have you been? Immigration with F. I miss you, girl. I really just miss you. You just left me in, Anyway, good to see you. Threat of immigration status for Vawa eligibility. So for those who do not know, and if I didn't say my name, this is Attorney Abisela Ole Samuel. I probably did not. But I bet you guys already know. You see me a whole lot of times and know, okay, like she's back. But you can tell that I love immigration work. I do criminal defense and family law. This is my passion. I've gone through the process, so I get it. But anyway, we're talking today about threat of, let me turn this down a little bit, threat of immigration status for VAWA eligibility. If you do not know, VAWA is a way where someone who doesn't have their green card, no immigration papers, can get their immigration papers without the help of anybody but themselves, meaning you can't file for your own green card based on a petition that you file for yourself. Like, for instance, in a marriage case, you would need your spouse to file an underlying petition, I-130, and then you, based on that, then you can apply for your green card. VAWA, in this case, you file everything for yourself. You file the petition for yourself, you file the green, and based on that petition, you file everything else for yourself. That's what VAWA is. But the thing about VAWA is you must be able to substantiate with evidence that you have been abused by your spouse. You must be able to prove that you have been abused by the spouse. You live with your spouse. You enter the marriage in good faith. You're physically present in the United States. And you're a person of good moral character. When it comes to abuse part, that's where this topic is, comes into play. How can you prove VAWA case, or how can you use the threat of immigration status for eligibility when it comes to VAWA? So when it comes to the abuse part, we have physical abuse. Most cases don't have physical abuse. most cases will have to have extreme cruelty proof of abuse. Extreme cruelty can be harassment, it could be humiliation, financial control, emotional control, and psychological abuse, the whole 9 yards. One of the other things that you can also use as extreme cruelty is the threat of your immigration status. So if you're married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, for instance, and they refuse to file your immigration papers for you because it's a way for them to control you, that is an example of what can qualify. And keep in mind, everybody's case the facts are different, so you have to consult and make sure you have your facts will make you eligible for VAWA. That's an example of control over you, and you can use that that would fall within extreme cruelty form of abuse, because knowing that the person knowing you can't do anything, you cannot leave the country, or unless you just decide, you know what, I've had it, I'm gone. But most people are not that way, so you cannot leave the country, right? And you have to stay with this person. And they always remind you that the reason why you're here, or the reason why you still have a home, is because they're living with you. And if you do not do what they tell you to do, they will call immigration on you. We'll call ICE on you. We'll call immigration on you. They're going to come get you and deport you. Using that daily, or even if it's not daily, but every now and then, to threaten you so that you're living in fear, is actually a ground for you to be able to file for VAWA as satisfying that abuse requirement, as long as you can also satisfy the other 4 elements. Another thing is with the immigration threat. So threatening you with your immigration status can actually be a ground and a form of abuse that will qualify you for VAWA. Moving further on that threat of immigration status, say for instance, you've even filed paperwork. They filed in the I-130. You guys have things pending before USCIS, but every time you have interviews scheduled, they have something. They have something come up. There's always one excuse or the other. They can't go in. Love you, girl. They can't go with you, or whatever the case may be. You keep having to reschedule your interview. You keep having to send the request to USCIS to reschedule. There's only so many times that you can do that until the USCIS denies your application. So if your spouse is doing that to you, where they are intentionally not going for the interview, where you're having to reschedule your interview for your green card, and they remind you on a daily that, if they don't go to the interview with you, you can't get your green card. So you're basically stuck with them. That is a form of that threat. It's a form of abuse that you can use to file for your own green card through VAWA. So do not feel like you are stuck in the marriage. You're going to have to wait for someone to decide, okay, when you eat, or you're going to wait for someone to decide, okay, now it's time for you to go get your green card. No. So if you're going through that kind of situation, call me. Let's talk about your case. And for those who know, I charge for consultation, but the thing is, if you retain my services, I credit that consultation fee towards the total legal fees. So it's a win-win at the end of the day. But consultation helps me to talk specifically about your case. We sit down, we see what your options are, we strategize. And if you qualify, what I do is I credit that towards the total legal fees, and fees are discussed in the consultation as well. So if you're in that situation, please do not feel like you're stuck, you have no option. Seek help. Even if you don't retain my services, consult with an immigration attorney so you know what rights you have and what options you may have when it comes to your immigration status. So thanks to all those who jumped on. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. And until next time, and don't forget, if you're on Facebook and you haven't liked our page, please do so. If you are on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. All that will be appreciated. Bye, everybody.